Hello, Pisces. Welcome. This is I Am Pisces, where this channel is for Pisces, all about Pisces. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. And happy Friday to you guys. I hope you all are doing well this Friday evening. Well, I just say it's evening where I am. I'm on Central Time, so I know everybody's not on the same time, so let's get one more shuffle, please, Spirit. All right. Overall energy is staying stuck. Staying stuck. Some of you may be, or you may have in the past, some of you could be doing this now, where you may be repeating old patterns, old patterns of relationships, behaviors, whatever that might be. But Spirit is saying that it's time for you to try something new. You need to step outside the norm, what you used to, and get away from that. Get away from that old pattern, that old cycle of, repeating, the same old toxic relationships, the same old, the same old toxic people. Uh, you know, um, get you some new friends. Um, and for some of you, you may need to raise your own vibrations so you can be able to track high vibrating type people. Yeah. So I have retreating, and I have seeking perfection. Yeah. So some of you have a fear of you have a fear of being hurt. This causes you to retreat, go off to yourself, and go into yourself as well. Which Pisces, we are known to do that. We are known to do that. But some of you have been hurt so many times that you don't want, it's like you don't trust love. Like for some of you, you feel like love just sucks. you know um and you don't want to be bothered with it. You feel like you just better off just being by yourself. Well, I know you may feel like that, but um spirit wants you to get out and try again. But like I said, but before you do that, get out of this staying stuck, and constantly staying in this hermit mode. Some of you may have been in hermit mode for years, and spirit is saying that now it's time for you to come out. Yeah, it's time for you to come out and get around people. Take a chance. Um, if you a good person, uh, and you have started learning how to love self, and you know your self worth and value, you gonna attract love because you love self. So you begin to walk in love. So once you do that, then you will attract somebody that's gonna be on that same level. Some of you know, we all have flaws, and that's true. But when you meet new people, especially like you trying to get into a romantic relationship, you need to limit how many flaws uh that you see is a must have. uh, you know, that that might be a deal breaker for you. hmm You know, some people have a certain number. Some people may have five must-haves, and and a deal breaker that might matter. But I know it's different for everybody. Yeah. So I don't I don't look for people to be perfect. I know that we all have flaws. I have mine too. I'm not a perfect person. None of us are. You know, but what I do is I look at the character of a person. I judge them by their character, by their heart. That's what I go by. And that's what you have to go by. You have to look past what you see on the outer surface of a person. hmm He may not be a Denzel Washington or a uh, Elba, Iris Elba, or whatever his name is. But if he's a good man, he has a good heart. So, um, same thing with a woman, with females. You know, she may not be the finest thing walking, but if she got a good heart and she has good character, that is what any man that meets you, that is what he should be looking at. That is what he should be judging you based on. You know, um, but you won't be perfect. You will have flaws. He will too. Because as I said, we all do. Let's see what else. Burned out. Some of you may feel emotionally burned out right now. You know, so spirit is wanting you to retreat and recover before continuing on, especially um, before you go into another connection. hmm Yeah. Take that time to retreat, heal, recover, work on self, and then when you are ready, then you continue on to pursue a relationship when you're ready to do so. Yeah. Too passive. Too passive. Yeah. Spirit wants you to take the initiative to meet someone, um, and to keep the passion ignited. Um, in other words, find things to keep that person's interest. You know, yeah. Hmm. Hard to get. Hard to get. Uh, some of you may be. Some of you may be missing opportunities. Uh, with potential new partners because you've been playing hard to get. You got to give someone a chance. You do. If they don't give you a chance, then that's cool. Let it be their loss. You know, but sometimes when we try to play hard to get, or we have our standards set too high, we can miss out on some good people. hmm Because we are judging them by the wrong things. Yeah. Hmm. Rushing. Spirit says you can't hurry love, and which that is true. You can't hurry a relationship. Um, I feel that the right one will come, but only in God's divine time. That's what I tell people. Um, I'm single, and honestly, I'm not even thinking about a relationship. I'm really not. I am actually content with just being with myself. You know, I'm cool with me. I'm good with me. And took me a long time to get there, but I got there. And so I can honestly say I'm in a good place with me. So and like I tell people, you know, uh, in God's own time, He will send the right one. So until then, I got other things to focus on. You know, I feel like that I am in my purpose, and that's what I focus on. You know, yeah, trying to be a light to others, trying to be a blessing where I can. That's what I focus on. So when love will find me when it finds me. Same thing with you. Love will find you when it finds you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it. Just focus on yourself and focus on your purpose. Because when you got purpose, you don't have time to think about stuff like that. Honestly, you don't. Yeah, you really don't have time. Yeah, and then be careful about expectations too. Uh, because when you expect too much, uh, no one measures up. See, some of you experienced that. You were dealing with somebody. You had someone in your life that expected too much of you, and you never measured up, or you were never good enough. Some of you had family members, parents even, that treated you this way, made you feel that you didn't measure up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah. So if you wrote down a list and you got all these high standards that you think this man or this woman ought to be, you need to ditch that list. Let the list go and want what is real. You know what I'm saying? It is going to have flaws, but at least it'll be real. Yeah. Not compatible. Some of y'all feel like that may feel like there's nobody out there for you. Like you don't really believe there's a match out there for you. But spirit wants you to keep an open mind. You have to keep an open mind because I used to listen to what something my mother said when I was a child, and even when I got a little older, she used to say, "There is somebody for everybody," and I do believe that. There's enough. God has put enough men and women on this earth that there is somebody for everybody. I do believe that. I do. For every man, there's a woman. And for every woman, there's a man. Or whatever, um, whether, or unless you in the same sex relationship, same thing. There's somebody out there for you. Hmm. So don't ever feel like you're not good enough. You don't measure up. You don't know. Mm-mm. That's just a trick of the enemy that wants you believe that. So you can stay stuck and stay in these old karmic cycles with karmics, with people who's not going to value you. They're not going to respect you. They're not going to, see your worth or whatever. No. No, ma'am. No, sir. Pisces, we're not doing that no more. No, we're not doing that no more. Hmm. Not in 2025. No, we're not doing that no more. Indecision. Indecision. Some of you are afraid, um, or you could have dealt with someone that was like this. They were afraid to make a mistake, so they won't commit. They won't commit either way because they were afraid that they were going to mess up. Or you could have been feeling like this, you know. So it made you indecisive, you know, trying to figure out, like, trying to figure out which way you need to go on this thing. Yeah. Hmm. I also feel, well, I know that when you feel this way, some of it has a lot to do with insecurities too. Yeah, some deep down rooted insecurities too. Hmm. Because that feeling of thinking, that you're gonna make a mistake, so you won't commit, or whatever. You won't put your best foot forward. Then that just you don't think much of yourself. Yeah, you have what I call low self value. Uh huh. Hmm. That's something that if you have this issue about you, that's something you gotta change. Then we got pent up anger. Some of you have some unresolved feelings from your past, and that sometimes make you um, very resentful toward others, maybe even jealous, bitter toward other people, because you got some pent up anger that you need to release and let go. And like the old saying goes, misery loves company, and that is also true. Misery loves company. So some people who are miserable, they like to spread that misery on over to you because they feel bad, or they feel like shit on the inside. They want you to feel like that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, I feel like this is really, this is the spirit of depression that is upon a person when they feel this way, when they have all this pent up anger. Because they hurt. They are hurt. They are carrying hurt, and God knows how old that hurt could be. It could be all the way down to from childhood. You know, yeah. But that's something that you got to let go of. And one thing I tell people, um, that from my experience, to let this type of uh, situation go, is that you gotta forgive. You gotta forgive past hurts, those that hurt you. You gotta let that go. Forgiving is the way to let go. It frees you spiritually, emotionally. It frees you to where you can move on and not carry no baggage. Don't carry no baggage with you, and don't carry it over into somebody else's life, because that wouldn't be fair to them. That wouldn't be fair to them, and it wouldn't be fair to you that someone you meet got baggage, and they bring that over into your life, and now you got to carry that burden. Mm-mm. Don't do it, because that's not fair to you. Because that is something that happened to this person long before they knew you. Long before they knew you, they picked up this burden. So that has nothing to do with you. So, and you got to let that person know that you're not going to deal with that. You're not going to carry their bags. of burdens for them. They're gonna have to deal with that. You know, deal with that, and then come back and see me. You know, but for now, mm-mm, I'm good. That's how that's me. That's how I would handle it. Because, like I said, when you know your worth and your value, it allows you not to tolerate certain things. For real. Yeah. What I used to could tolerate, I can't do it. Not today. Mm-mm. Yeah. Then we have no good ones. No good ones. See, like I said before, there is somebody out there for you, Pisces, but just don't let the false belief make you miss out. Because, as I said before, when you feel like that there's nothing out there, and ain't no good men out there, and ain't no good women out there, you know, uh, that's just a trick of the enemy to keep you lonely. You gonna stay lonely if if you keep hanging on to that belief. Yeah, it is. There are some good people out there. You know what I'm saying? But you got to raise your vibrations. You know, so so God can put that person in your path, and then some kind of way you guys are gonna come together. You gonna meet. Yeah, you gonna meet. And then we got past trauma. Mm. See, this is what I was saying. You got to take time for yourself and heal, or somebody does. You got to heal your past trauma before you can move on. And that's what I was just saying about bringing baggage to the life of another person. You go into a new relationship, you meet somebody new, you go into a new relationship, and you got this baggage from your past. Now, this new person, got to feel the wrath of that. No, they got to carry the burden. See, that's not fair to them, because that is something you picked up long before you knew them. Yeah, long before you knew them. That's why it is important to heal. Hmm. At the bottom of the deck, I have too risky. Too risky. Um, some of you may feel like it's not worth taking the risk, to get into another relationship or try your hand at love again. But Spirit wants you to open your heart. Um, Opening your heart, it is a risk within itself, but it's worth taking. It's worth taking a chance with, because I always say, relationships are a gamble. You don't know if you're gonna win, or sometimes you don't know if you're gonna lose. It all depends, on the type of person you getting involved with, and then where you are with yourself and as a person and all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it is risky, but like I said, be willing to do the work on yourself, um, Pisces. Be willing to do the work on yourself. Whatever past traumas you got, you got to heal. Any pent up anger, you got to forgive. Yeah. And don't, um, have your expectations set so high that you miss out on the real one, or the right one that God had for you, and now they gone. You know. Mhm. So let's see. All right, let's get some more advice from Spirit. And then we'll close out, y'all. I didn't want to be too long with this video. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we'll use these. All right, Spirit, give us a message for Pisces as we close out. A message for Pisces as we close out. Okay. Self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. Yeah. So if you have some self-limiting beliefs, these negative thoughts is gonna keep you blocked. It's gonna keep you stuck. What we say? Yeah. This it's gonna keep you staying stuck. And you're gonna be stuck in old patterns, toxic thoughts, and yeah. And you won't really be. It's kind of like being on a treadmill. You're gonna be walking, but you're not going nowhere. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Then we have decisions. The need to gain clarity through decision making. The need to gain clarity through decision making. Okay, that's true. You can gain some sort of clarity that way. Let's get one more for Pisces, please. Well, I got two. I guess Spirit had a little bit more to say this evening. Spread your wings. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Yeah. Confidence. Be more confident. Believe in yourself. Because it's going to allow you to be free, allow you more freedom, and allow you to grow. Yeah. Then we got sacrifice. Yeah. Giving up something now for a future reward. Yeah. Sometimes, we do have to give up something in order to gain something. How we say give a little to get a little. Sometimes we have to do that. Yeah. Well, that's good. That is good. I hope this reading was a blessing to you guys, Pisces. If I've said something that that might resonate with you, that maybe it was a blessing to you in some sort of way, shape, or form, give me a like, a comment. I appreciate it. If you have not joined the channel, I would love to have you. We would love to have you in the Pisces family. Cross watches you as well. And also, I want to thank you for those of you who has donated to the channel as well. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate the blessing. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So until next time, Pisces, stay up and stay blessed. And I will see you guys again real soon. Bye-bye.